we'll start our happy little recording and jump on over to this one. Haha, hello. I hope that everybody's doing well. I'm sorry about the canceled stream on Sunday. That was not my hope, but sometimes things get in the way. Anyways, I hope that everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's week is off to a good start. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got. We'll go ahead and jump right on in. I'm trying to remember. 0909. Yeah, this contract is done, right? We're done with the contracts. We survived. Yeah, it's complete. Woo! Okay. Now, just to remember what we were going to do. Also, I'm going to look at something because I think that Alex mentioned it. Let's look at all of our vessel crews to start off with. So, large vessel crews, not vehicle crews, large vessel crews. Piloting, gunnery, small arms. Okay. So the reason why we were getting all of the pop-ups and like, hey, you have an unmaintained blah, 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 for the dropship is because none of these dudes have the required skill for maintaining a large vessel. Okay. Hold on. At first, I read this, the profession, as something very different than penniless noble. That would not have been family friendly. Okay, so I am going to... I might cheat. Cheat is probably the wrong word. But, so the way that it's supposed to work is you're not even supposed to be able to really staff a large vessel like a dropship unless you have a full crew. However, with temp crews, it's supposed to essentially be like, hey, you have one or two like people, and then the rest of the crew is just kind of filled out. If you were not using temporary crews, then you also have vehicle or vessel crew members, and vessel crew members have spacecraft maintenance. What's up, Ataraxia? I hope you're doing well. So vessel crew members have tech spacecraft, which allows you to maintain your dropships. Pilots don't have that. Gunners don't have that. Only the crew members do. And so with us having temp crews on, temp crew makes it so that the thing functions, but because none of the temp crew have the skill of tech spacecraft, there's nobody to maintain the darn thing. And so this is actually kind of a bug that needs to get fixed. So I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to probably make my pilot just like a green or an ultra green tech, just until we can get like a real vessel crew member. It's just what I'm going to do. You can yell at me if you want to, but it's going to be my workaround for right now, because it's... edit person. There we go. And somewhere in here is tech vessel. There it is. And you know what? I'll even just leave it at like a 9+. That'll be fine. Boop. Ultra green, 0, a whole lot of nothing. Gonna be dude only with me. What's up, youngster? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so that will make it so that tomorrow, we can even, that should make it, unless only the crew members even get counted as tech crew. Nope, only, okay, cool. In that case, we're going to do this to cheat then, or whatever. What I'll do is I am going to charge myself a one-time fee of, let's call it 50,000 C-bills. 50,000 seabells. You know what? No, we'll go crazy. It'll be 100,000 seabells as a rapid hiring fee, and we are going to recruit. Vessel crew member. And I'm going to charge myself 100,000 seabells to just get one of these dudes. And I'm just going to take the very first one, no matter how good or bad he is. Boop. That's it. So now we have a vessel crew member. Oh, he was a veteran, so yeah. Assign to unit as a crew member, dropship, large dropship, mule. Ta-da! There we go. And now, finances, add transaction. Hiring fee, maybe? Recruitment. 100,000 seabells. I feel like that's adequate. Yeah. Yeah. Valcronis, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's an okay workaround. You know, like, not ideal, but it's good enough. Uh-oh. Hold on. Added funds? That's not what I wanted. Bro. Oh, it's supposed to be minus. Recruitment? And it'll be minus 200,000. Whoops. Minus 200,000. There we go. There we go. Rich Uncle took 200,000. Okay, so that should get the... Yeah, that gets the mule sorted, which will be good. 100% a pyramid scheme. How else do you think we're going to get to 1 billion seabills? All right, so that is that. Now then, how long until I get my first like null pointer exception? That's going to be the big question. So let's go ahead and select everything. See what we can repair. Oh, good. No errors yet. Why didn't you repair that? There's no reason why you shouldn't have repaired. Isn't that weird? Anything else just like suddenly not want to go? No? Alright. Okay, so how long until some of these parts come in? It shouldn't be too long for most of them. So my plan, I think we're going to chill for about maybe 2 months. We need to get our... Something we need to do while we're chilling is we need to get our logistics section sorted out in order. Because we've got a prime mover, which can move plenty of cargo, like 20 tons there, and then another 12 tons there, so 32 tons here. But we need to be able to like keep them safe. And so we need to decide how we're going to do that. Do we have tanks that help keep them safe? Probably help. Do we use mechs? Do we use air support that just like flies high cover? I'm leaning towards we use tanks. That's what I'm going to lean towards. And then also we're going to wait until the next month, and then we're going to do a whole crap ton of training. All of the training. So what do we have for tanks that are just chilling right now? No assignments. We've got a prime mover that's chilling. Freedom hover jeep, which I was going to use for like scouting, I think. It's convertible. That's nice. Got another couple of prime movers that are just sitting chilling. I've got 2 Goblin infantry support vehicles, which would not stand up to, you know, anything. What do we have that we can buy from the unit market? I think I looked at these last time. Let's look at our VIX. Anyway, there we go. Alright, so we got some BRVs. Fulcrum heavy tank, nah. Fury command tank. Rolls with a Gauss rifle. It's got an okay amount of armor. It's 4.6. Like, this is a good standoff kind of a thing, but I kind of want, in these tanks that are defending everything, we kind of need them. Ooh, a Rommel. We kind of need them to have some staying power. Some staying power. Or do we just give them a whole crap ton of SRM carriers and be like, here, just yeet yourselves at them. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Kind of thinking... I'd like to get the scout helicopter. Rommel would be nice. Assuming we don't, you know, get taken. Yes. Staying powder. Combat drugs. ED drugs. Also help with the heart. Don't ask questions. Take the Manticore. I don't know what that dude is, but we're going to look at him in a minute. Okay, we're going to start with those. Don't ask questions. Just accept. I mean, the ECM suite would actually be really nice. What are, oh my. Okay. I'd like you to have more armor, but that's fine. Okay. This is nice. That's a good start. We'll start there. That's a good start, I think. Why would you go through all of the effort to put on ferrofibrous armor, to give an ER large and LB10X, do all of that, and not even bother to put on double heat sinks? That doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. Alright, so we have things coming in now. I think what we'll end up doing is we put a Manticore in each one of those. So let's assign driver elite. And let's assign a veteran driver. Prime mover, assign driver green. And then each of the vedettes we can assign driver. Got plenty of veterans, so we can do this. And a farcer. I agree. Absolute farce. All right, one of the vedettes, prime mover, and one of the Manticores all go to Rear deck, log section, post of delivery. And then you go to location, assign your depths, log section, section 2. Okay, now they at least have, like, things. Now they can at least have a couple of things to slow somebody down, which won't be so bad. So we've got prime mover, 2 flatbeds for each one. That'll give us a total of, what, 64 tons? Right? 64 tons of transport. Give or take a little bit. And then once they get in, we'll have a couple of SRM carriers we can throw in, or a Rommel, or something like that. And we really need to get our armor augments stacked back up, which we'll get to eventually, I'm sure. All right, there's that. Now let's look at our warehouse. When does some of this stuff come in? We've got like 30 days plus on a bunch of this stuff. All right. I am sorely tempted just to... Maybe I still hurt. No? To just skip to the next month. We'll go to the next month. Just for fun, we'll look at the contracts. And then after that, we will see what we can repair. I really don't want to take the contract right now. I want to wait until we kind of get some of these mechs put back into order and a few other things. All right, that's fine. Everything's fine here. You know what I really do need to look at, though, is I need to see who I can promote. That's the next thing I need to do. All right, issue awards. We got some participation awards. That's not good. There we go. Boop. First error of the night. Hey, what's up, Ileani? Just in time. Boop. I'll wait until the end of the stream in case any more things crop up, and then I can just batch it to you. But thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope that you're doing well. I hope you had a good stream. I'm sorry I wasn't able to catch it. It looked like you were working on the Chaos campaign stuff, though. I'm causing chaos and mayhem everywhere I go. That's what I'm doing. Don't ask any other questions. All right, we're going to hire that dude. I want to go ahead and look through a couple of things. So yeah, some people resigned. Old personnel been tied away. That's all fine. Oh, good. Good. This is good. Just for funsies, we'll look at the contract market. We're not going to take anything, but I want to look. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing how much of a difference being able to provide your own transportation makes in terms of, like, how much money you make. But also, gross. 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 This is gross. This is also gross. Let's get some stuff repaired, and then let's go from there. Clans. All of the clans. You know, we just took on, who did we just take on? My brain's not working. Clan Wolf. Let's take on Clan Wolf, so now we can go piss off. We can go piss off Clan Steel Viper, Clan Jade Falcon. We can keep pissing off Clan Wolf or Clan Jade Falcon. Nothing could possibly go wrong. It's fine. Alright, let's see what we can repair. Is there anything that we can repair? No. Hold on. No. Oh, yes. Alright, let's see if mass repair will work on the key. It's so weird. It's the second-hand actuator hasn't noticed. There we go. Alright, that gets us another Ryokan that's out in the wild. Still waiting on the Ultra AC2 ammo. Let's see what we got on the unit market. These things, so bombardiers, number one, they look so funny. But also, it's just like, it's like they're trying to be a bad archer. I would argue they have no redeeming value. Little to no redeeming value. I don't get them. They're bad archers. It's what I feel like they are. MegaMek, it's good for anti-air now with a lot else. These are all meh. What do we have for Vix? Not a lot. Got Bulldog. It's fairly cheap. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. What do we got on the heavy support truck? A whole bunch of searchlights. So many searchlights. Fulcrum again. Like a goblin. Manicore. Ooh. What are you? Oh. Okay. We're gonna risk it. Did I get taken to the cleaners? Nope, we're good. Alright. Gambling for the win. Can we do it a second time? Oh, we did it. We did it. We got it. Black market for the win. Because you have to be drunk to want to pilot it. 100%. Pylum heavy tank. What in the world are you? You just look weird. Why do you exist? Why are you the way you are? Oh my. Yes. Well, yes, I will take you. Okay, I have to stop buying things, otherwise I'm going to run out of money. Always. I always love the gacha market. Okay, so I have now bought a sufficient number of tanks that we should be able to make some magic happen. Let's go ahead and look through all of our personnel and see who can move up in the world. So for mech warriors... Okay, power. Do we have the XPs? Do we have the XPs? I think I was going to do... Not quite. I think I was going to do Sniper is what I was going to do. And we need 21 more XP. So close, but so far away. Hopefully he doesn't die between now and then. It would be so unfortunate. What is your... So you got a negotiation of 7. You're only 33, really? Okay, so let's look. We can do negotiation. Or I think negotiation is probably the way to go for you for right now. Less, or leadership. You know what? We'll let the mass training decide. The quick training decide. All right, take the wheel. So you can improve leadership, other command skills. Keep going. Do all the things. So what do we get? Ooh. Oh, wow. So I need to, number one, I need to promote you, apparently. But weapon specialist medium laser. That's fun. Hugh Cortez is now fit. That's exciting. Thrash has Terrain Master Frogman. Oh, Ileani, I think you might have missed it the last time. So you remember the dude who we labeled him like Quicksand or something like that? Well, like 3 days later, we had the end of the month. Guess who left the company? Just up and left. He was like, I'm done. I'm out. Bye. He was gone. All right, let's grab a couple of greenies just to bolster our ranks a little bit. Just time. Might have accidentally bought the wrong people. That's okay. Neato. All right, let's go ahead and look at all of our mech warriors. Let's look at our skills. Let's go ahead, change rank. Warrant Officer 1. You should both be Warrant Officer 2. Let's go ahead and make you change rank, Lieutenant Senior Grade. That's fine. We'll make you a Lieutenant Senior Grade. Let's go ahead and make you a captain. You know what? It's time. Let's make both of you majors. Cool. And then if either one of these dudes make it a heroic, then we can put them up to Lieutenant Colonel, and it'll be great. It'll be wonderful. For these guys, veteran, oh my gosh, you should not be there. Change rank. Warrant Officer 3. Should make you a little happier. Okay, those dudes are all good to go. Vehicle crews. I mean, I think it's less giving the devs ideas and more just, would it enhance the gameplay? Yes, no. If it would enhance the gameplay, is it rules as written? Yes, no. If it falls within one or both of these, should we put it on the to-do list? Maybe. It'll probably not happen before like 50.02 or 50.03, 51.02 or 51.03, no matter what you say or do. Okay, now, oh my goodness, look at this. All of these people getting better at their jobs. I'm so happy for them. All of them getting better at their jobs. And Corporal Tongue now has animal empathy. But, ooh, Ranger. Toughness, exceptional attribute intelligence, good hearing, toughness, good vision, tech empathy, sensor geek. If you did not already have, how much does it cost? 20 XP. I'll never remember to do anything with you. Okay. Now then, boop, boop. If you are a regular and a private, you are no longer a regular and a private. Hodor. Okay, cool. Oh, that's annoying. This is going to be annoying. So for all of you, you should be that already. Then I'm going to have to go through and individually change the rank systems, or if potentially that blows. Okay, I have found one problem with this, and I will... It'll be great. Alright, change rank. You are a corporal. Change rank. Corporal. Uki, what is up? So, yeah, no, what I just discovered is right now in, like, 51.0, this menu hasn't been changed or updated. And previously, the change rank and change rank system were on two different lines within the primary pop-up, which meant if they were not within the same rank system, you could change the rank, bulk change the rank system and make everybody the same. But with the change to the menu, I'm discovering you can't do that. And so I might talk to Alatar really quick and ask him about that later, if I remember. It'll be on my to-do list. It's a very long to-do list. Very little ever gets done from it. Oh, so in 51.0, when you right-click on a person, this menu, you would have change rank, and then right below it, you have change rank system. And so what you can do in 51.0 is you can select everybody, and even if people are not using the same rank system, you can right-click, change rank system, and put them all in the same rank system, and then go through and try to assign all of them all at once. But change rank system is now hidden inside of change rank, and I'm betting there's a Boolean that's just like same rank system, true, false, and if you same rank system is false, then change rank is not displayed, is what I'm guessing is happening. And so then we never get the opportunity to do that. Oh my goodness. Ileani, most of the inconvenient changes are never made by you. Yeah. I think this would be I don't know, actually, every time I say I think this would be an easy fix, I have my face just like slapped into something. So the thing I was doing recently is, I'm like learning Java, trying to figure things out. I've been working on it for a long time, and it's every time I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm finally getting this. Java just like punches me in the face. So most recently is just like a project that I was working on the side just to help improve my understanding, was just program a simple like battleship game. I'm following the hyperskill course and stuff like that, which it can be inconvenient at times, but it is what it is. And it was nice because it helped me better understand records, like how do records work, understanding in nums, how can you leverage in nums, things like that. But it's just there's no fast way to make it happen. Gosh, 3, 4, so many. Ah, there we go. Sergeant. All of you should also be sergeant. Yes. There we go. And all of my elites, fortunately, are already where they should be. You, why don't we go ahead and change you to be like a lieutenant senior grade at least. Why don't we change you to be like, I don't know, a major? You deserve a promotion at this point. You two can be captains. Ta-da! There we go. What? After dark, what is up, Betty? Long time no see. Oh, well. Let's turn the music volume down. That should be better. There we go. Well, Betty, you've shown up just in time to watch Microsoft Excel Simulator 2.7. I hope you enjoyed the show. Soldiers. Let's try to train all of you. Don't care about scouting skills. There we go. And then after all of that, nice. Okay, that is all great. Did I see like some random mech something up here? Hold on. Wait, did I just see archery? Why? Why? Why are you improving your archery, bro? Stop it. You also improved your archery. No. Oh, well. It's fine. Everything is fine. All right, cool. Ileani, is the music volume better now? Green. Okay. All of these who were privates once. Ah, there we go. Corporal. Good. That's fine. I'm going to send them to battle with bows and arrows, and they're going to like it. Change rank. Sergeant. And then you definitely... Whoop, nope. Staff Sergeant. There we are. And actually, you should probably be, like, Master Sergeant. There. Okay, so there's all of them. Techs. All of my arrow techs. Can I... There, that'll work. Good enough. As techs, we can quick train you as well. Battle armor techs. Mechanics. Cool beans, and then last but not least, MekHQ. There we go. The Rohirrim. Don't forget the kangaroos. Oh, I won't forget the kangaroos. Don't worry. All right, then skill level by rank. Oh dear, you should have a rank. You should be like a tech first class, and then you should be a senior tech. All of those are fine. You guys are now tech 2 because Aztecs are always one rank below. You should be tech first class. you guys are rank 2, but okay. My Aerotechs. Yeah, I think that's right. You guys should definitely be Tech First Class. Maybe you should be Senior Techs. You should probably be Senior Techs, actually. Should you? Now I'm confusing myself. Well, either way, my elites, we can rank you guys up once. And that'll be great. Everything's great here. There we go. I have 3 whole battle armor pilots that are left alive. But one of them gets to be a regular now. Good job, bud. Soldiers, large vessel crews. So you are a spaceman. Petty officer. And you know what? Hold on. Does anybody have any kind of... We have admin. Does anybody have any leadership stuff? No? No? Alright. This is going to go terribly bad wrong, but okay, fine. There's all that. Okay, I think that we can get 1 more month in, wait for some stuff, and then see what we got for contracts. And then wander back in and get punched in the face by some clans. I don't think that Ileani's batch haul fixes have been pushed yet or have been merged yet, so we gotta get in while the getting's good. Take advantage of all the things that we can. Oh, they delivered a 4-kilogram girl. That's big. Oh no, they're in. All right, who decides to leave us this time? An elite medic? Oh, that's who I forgot to deal with for the medics. Oh, well. Nice. So we got some you did good. We've got some you hung out with us awards. A whole lot of not happening. Got some new applicants, dropships on the market, which they can go kick rocks. Okay. And now, there we go. Yes, I think that we can manage that on 2, but why don't we get somebody else to do it on the 4? Ta-da! I think we probably just need to ditch the narc explosive pods. That's Ryokan D. Mech Ryokan D. Where is you? Who dis? Which one? Narc explosive pod. There it is. Unload all ammo. I mean, we'll just roll with no narc pods and it'll be okay. We'll be fine. Ha! Okay, I thought I read correctly. Sometimes I'm right. Not, you know, often, but sometimes. Got vessel pilots, vessel gunner. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and hire all of the mech warriors. No, for real, I said recruit. There we go. I mean, you do look like a doomsday preacher. That tracks. You've got good acting skills. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So do I bring you along to preach at the clans? I do probably need a loyalty monitor. Yeah, definitely need one of those. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some stuff within our TO&E. Oof, okay. How much longer until you get here? When do I get my ear small? 19 days. Okay, that's fine. Seeker, what is up? How are you doing? Never apologize for being late. You join when you can, and I love to see you when you're here. Sign, pilot, dropship, mule. There we go. All right, so lock section is pretty well sorted. All that's pretty great. Let's go ahead and go to Charlie Company, ground recon. Who do we got here? So here is what I am thinking. Also, have I ever told you guys how useless 1-ton infantry compartments are? So incredibly useless. What do we got for infantry? Just chilling. So, what do I have for tanks? Do I still have my... Where are all of my Maxims? I thought I had a few Maxims laying around. Unless they all got, like, wrecked. I've got 2 of them. So one's chilling, the other one's an India company. On Chaos campaigns, so I need to read more about Chaos campaigns. That being said, what I have read about Chaos campaigns in, what is that? Strategic operations? Is that what that's in? Or campaign operations? Probably campaign operations. I would really enjoy running a Chaos campaign or being a part of one, and I'm really excited to see a lot of the changes and improvements that are being made to MekHQ to allow for Chaos campaigns to be more easily approached and managed within MekHQ. Probably one of the biggest tools that I would love to see added eventually, not today, not even a week or a month or shoot, even a year from now, would be the ability for me as like a GM to be able to, you know, create a mission, add a scenario, and then export the scenario for my players who each individually have their forces within their MekHQ so that they can import the scenario. And then that way they have a scenario that when they play their game on MegaMek, even if they play it completely outside of MekHQ, they just import the mole and it goes right in through the scenario and you can resolve it that way. I think that would be very beneficial as a GMing tool. That being said, I have no idea how easy or hard that would be. It's a dream for one day down the road. Ah, there you go. Draconis Reach. I will put that on my reading list. What was I doing? Oh, right, Tioni. So Aerospace Auxiliary. I have... Do I even have any aerospace pilots right now? I do. I have a few of them, and they need to be trained. There we go. So you're a 4-5, you're a 4-4. So you assign to the Lightning. Anyways, that... I think that would make it a lot easier to use it as a GMing tool. That being said, it's still a phenomenal GMing tool, an amazing management tool. Conventional pilots. Kind of forgot about you guys. Forgot that you existed. Boop. Nice. There we go. Do any of you have leadership skills at all? No? That's outstanding. Okay. Well, for you then, whether you wanted to or not, spend XP. New skills. Leadership. Ooh, novel. Now, congratulations, you get to be, we'll make you a full commander. There you go. Congratulations. Go forth and prosper. I should definitely look into that. I really wish I could catch more of Ileani's streams. It's just, oof. Having a small human around is, it's amazing how much time they can take up when they are doing literally nothing. Ooh, hold on. When did this come up? Ileani, when did you add the aggregate tech view? That's amazing. I love this. I feel like I should have seen that forever ago. He is leading a force. Was it Hawk? Have you heard? Is he done moving? Is he doing okay? I mean to reach out to him. Okay, everything above this. Ah, good. You. Whew. Yeah, we need to get you into that Jeep. Sign, driver, tank, light, Freedom Jeep. Do I have another Freedom Jeep lying around? What do I have lying around that's not being used? Not much. Okay. Great. What, this screen? What does the utility have on it? I didn't see the utility screen. It's probably right in front of me. Ah, whatever. Okay, let's look at the contracts. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. All right. Just for funsies, let's look. Oh, an Aries. That's nice. Okay, let's go forward one more month. I think utility got turned into the tech aggregate. So here's a question for some folks out there. So what was it, about a week ago? I decided to randomly stream Dune. Got one episode in. I'll probably do it again here pretty soon. For anybody who's watched that or anything like that, what did you think? What were your thoughts? Do you want to see more stuff kind of like that, or are like no, stick to MekHQ, just do that? Oh no. Oh dear. That's not good. All right. Shoot. Okay. Sometimes I can keep the conversation. There are definitely a lot of times where I'm just like doing the things, kind of forget that anything else exists. Or you look over and, oh, there went chat. It's gone. It's gone in a way. As long as it's not replacing MekHQ, don't worry. MekHQ isn't going anywhere. Not anytime soon. No. We are going to, oh no. What happened to my HR capacity? That's not good. Where are all my admins at? Did I forget to? I probably forgot to promote my admins. That's not ideal. Whoops. There we go. Skill level. Tech 1. All of you guys should be at least Tech 2. All of you guys should be at least Tech 3. True, I could. I might, although all the games I'm likely to stream outside of MekHQ are in no way popular. Like, when's the last time you saw anybody playing Dune? Oh, wait. They don't. Huh? How are you just a lieutenant? That doesn't make sense. There we go. All right. And actually, let's make you guys all captains. All of you dudes should probably be chief techs. There we go. Now then, that being said, let's go ahead. What's my capacity at now? 450? Great. Wonderful. An untapped fan base. Yes. All 3 people out there who are just like, man, I really wish somebody would just do one playthrough of Dune. That'd be great. All right, and contracts. I should have gone while the getting was good. Only 38 million. Who am I going against? The Renegade Conquerors? I mean, that sucks. 100% battle loss compensation could be... Might have to suck it up for one more month. Okay, 80% battle loss compensation is not bad. %30 salvage blows. I don't know if I really want to do an objective raid, because that just sounds like a bad time. Like a straight up bad time. I can't fight the Word of Blake yet. I can't for a few years. What other games do I like to play? I mean... Oof. So I've actually, for a long time, I've wanted to stream Jagged Alliance 2. Or play Jagged Alliance 2, whether that's just as a YouTube series or streaming it. That's something I've wanted to do for quite a while. Or like Endless Sky. Or not Endless Sky. Endless Space. That's what I'm trying to say. Endless Space. Endless Space, I think, would be a lot of fun. And that one is, I think, would be a lot of fun because you can get a lot of engagement with deciding exactly what you're going to do. Good. This sounds great. Let's see who else decides to leave. Operation Bulldog is stalling. Yeah, Endless Space is amazing. Jagged Alliance 2, I normally play with the 1.13 mod. Time to take out the trash. That's right. I'm happy to hear that there are other people out there who enjoy it. Always good. Always feels good. Well, we're about 1 hour into the stream, so as always, if you're not already following the channel, then I would really appreciate if you did. If you're feeling super extra generous and want to subscribe, then I will always be appreciative of that. Oh, womp womp. And if you're following or watching this later on the YouTubes, well, that's bad. Colonel, we are now facing a system-wide disease outbreak with no known cure and no viable vaccine. Current medical intervention is limited to containment and palliative measures. These actions reduce secondary spread but do not halt the event. Local medical infrastructure is collapsing under sustained demand. Quarantine enforcement is inconsistent and population movement continues to undermine remaining controls. As a result, transmission is accelerating despite all reasonable countermeasures. Any continued presence in the system presents an escalating risk to our unit. Planetary operations, civilian contact, and extended deployments could result in personnel losses over time. This outcome cannot be prevented, only delayed. I must state this plainly. Withdraw from the system is the only action that preserves unit readiness. Remaining here converts a medical crisis into an operational one. I will continue monitoring the situation and report immediately if conditions change. Until then, assume the outbreak will worsen. Apparently being on Pandora in the year of 3060 is bad. Yeah. Well, no, Ataraxy, I would argue that palliative is not bad. Palliative is not bad. Palliative is a wonderful thing. Hospice, then you should just be sad. But palliation, great. You can have a non-terminal illness and have palliative care. There's nothing saying you can't. Palliative just means opting for management of symptoms as opposed to primary management of the disease. Good, good, good. All this is great. Okay. 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 Now, something I forgot to look at is I am sure that I am short. Ah, they were piloting our Hermes. Who do I have? Who has... Oh, come on. Yeah, who opened the box on Pandora? I don't know. I don't know, but they need to be not here. Okay, who has... Well, you have scouting skills. You have good scouting skills. Who are you? Ah, you're in the fire starter. That tracks. Okay, let's do this. Everybody above here has scouting skills. And in fact, the higher up we can go, the better the scouting skill will be. So, you. I'm going to assign you to the fire starter. Fire starter? Wasn't it a fire starter? Okay. Arvid Bendixson. Bendixson? Oh, it was a Hermes. Can't find the fire starter if it's not a fire starter. Hermes. There we go. Yeah, doing any unit training can give you sensor operation or whatever the scouting skill the trainer has. Let's go ahead and look at the contract market and hope for the best. Oof. Oof. Okay, this might not be as terrible as it looks. This is terrible. This is 100% terrible. That's a no-go. What do you think? Do I do this? $95 million payout. 28 required combat elements. I think we can definitely meet that. Okay, I think we're probably going to end up doing that one. Let's just see. Let's try to make sure everything that is repaired, can be repaired, is repaired. And then go from there. Nice. Okay, let's go to the hangar. Who is not mothballed that needs to be mothballed? That's the next question. Why aren't you assigned to anybody? All right, for mechs, what do I have that's not assigned that should be? Most things. That is most things. Probably should have just been refitting you the whole time. Whoops. Why do I have two of these? They're the same. I don't know why I have two. That's awkward. Yep, I know that you can mothball salvage units and damage units. Thank you. Monthly. So... if I just Customized model. What are our rules like? Not phenomenal, but not terrible. 7. How many minutes will it take? $1,300. Ugh, that blows. I kind of want to do the Kerensky instead. Takes a little longer, but so if I use the kit, and we're talking about a 5+, that is pretty nice. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, do I have any other Orions just sitting around, chilling, waiting? These two, but I'm not going to unmothball them. Okay, Assassin, Cataphract, Grasshopper. Not the Mad Cat. We're going to use you. Actually, let's go ahead and do all of these for right now. And when we get there, we will take everything out of mothballs. And figure out our life. Perfect. Go ahead and mothball you. Figure out when we get there. But some clan parts have yet to arrive. They'll get there when we get there. And all of these things, we'll go ahead and mothball you. There we are. Before we totally leave the place, I think we're good. We'll go ahead and get the admin just for meow. I think we're good on backup mech warriors, mech techs. I think we have plenty right now. Good on vessel crew, vehicle crews we're good on. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Contract market. 100% battle loss compensation. We are doing planetary assault for 11 months. It's going to get real rough real fast. So no, I mean, Seeker, right now I get to play MegaMek and MekHQ when you see me stream. So before I had my second kid, I would play a decent amount, especially like if I was on call at the hospital, then that's when I would actually get the majority of my playtime in, as bad as it sounds, because I'm just sitting there waiting for people to call me. And that's literally my job, just sitting there waiting for people to call me. And so I would sit there and, play for, a good 1, 2, 3 hours some days. And other days I would have no time. Blah, 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 blah. Well beyond our unit's current strength. Whatever, it's fine. We're going to sign the contract. It'll be fine. That's all good. Understood. Looking forward to working with you. So welcome to the op. I'm Lieutenant Junior Grade Evie Fishhauer. You've come in clean. No baggage, no favors. Treat this as your first impression. Make it a good one. Plans are in place to integrate your unit into our logistics network. Surplus supplies will be redirected your way monthly, but distribution will be need-based. Frontline units with the heaviest attrition will get priority. This is not a replacement for standard procurement, however. If you've got logistics vehicles and you're willing to attach to the network, we can bump your priority and ensure your unit sees a larger share. Your route to the contract system has been plotted, uploaded. Tech teams are on standby and prepping your forces for transport. Everything should be ready by the time you reach the staging bay. I am looking forward to working with you. This is great. Cost 21 million C-bills of the now 90 million we have in our pockets. Except we don't need any of those things. Confirm. Confirm. Here we go. All that is fun. There we go. And because I can never remember, 89 days. We've got 89 days until we get there. It's fine. Everything's fine here. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. But I mean, man, it just... we're so close to being able to carry everything we need in cargo capacity. So close. All right, so let's go ahead and advance. We're going to advance 87 days here. And the reason why is because I'm going to want to unmothball a couple of things before we get there that didn't get auto-mothballed, which means I have to unmothball them manually. And then we'll wait for a few minutes. While MekHQ figures out his life. What is this? Okay, and issue some awards. Uh-oh. Youngster. I have bad news for you, my friend. I have very bad news for you if you're still here. I don't know if you are. But something terrible may have happened. We have an automated medical alert. Captain Olga, the youngster Kelejiang, cause of death, passed away from disease. Profession, vehicle crew. Age, 42. Years in campaign, 7. Years in service, 7. Total XP earning, 158. Total financial earnings. They earned themselves 892,000 C-bills across their career. Well, that's unfortunate. I left the planet the same day. I left it the same day. I don't think there was what? It wasn't from the disease. It was from undiagnosed heart disease. That's unfortunate. Heart failure is nothing to play around with, kids. Heart failure is nothing to play around with. Okay, how many more days we got? $45 days. All right. I think so. At least for like prisoners, I know that happens. Oh, well, if it's off by default, then I probably have it off. I don't personally normally do the pill in a pocket approach, but, you know, to each their own. I personally, you know, if they're young, healthy, you know, like a young 42-year-old, I go for for rhythm control, but you know, some people they'll opt for rate control. There's good evidence behind that. Another powerful political or military figure within the MRBC has taken an interest in you. Very well. A little bit of Lasix, never hurt anybody, you know. Rarely hurt anybody. Makes you feel a little bit better. Metoprolol, so metoprolol can be used for rhythm or rate control. Ooh, hey, look, a 3.3 kilogram boy. That's nice. Metoprolol can be used for rhythm or rate control, so can like carvedilol, all of your beta blockers can. Ruh-roh. Bart Walker also died from a medical cause. That's not good. Well, I don't know. It's a whole conversation, but yeah. Otherwise, you can also die from heart disease. Why does everybody have heart disease? Okay, that's it. We're putting statins in the water. Everybody gets a statin. All of them. But yeah, otherwise you can also do diltiazem for rate control or rhythm control. If they are a little bit older and they've had heart failure secondary to AFib, then what you'll see a lot of cardiologists do is they'll put them on amiodarone. So you'll do an amiodarone load followed by oral amiodarone. There's really good evidence to show that you don't have to do the moderate dose taper from like 300 milligrams down to the 150 anymore once they transition to oral, but either way. Oh, Rutro. Yeah, there's a random chance all the people die. Am I being tested by Rogue Betty? Is that what's happening right now? Hey now, residency was a whole like year and a half ago. No more of this. Promise, I almost know what I'm doing sometimes. Almost. You're just a drug dealer. Also known as a pharmacist. And or other healthcare professional of some flavor. Oh, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Look, there's within not just our medical system, but within everything, it doesn't matter what you do. As long as what you do is valuable to you, then it's valuable. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor, a business person, if you are a garbage collector, or working at McDonald's. It doesn't matter. As long as what you are doing is valuable to you and you get joy and satisfaction out of it, then that's what you should do. Could you rate each prosthetic surgery based on how likely they are to be possible? Like, do you mean the real world now, or based on a fictional? Oh, ooh. I can try. No promises, though. All right, let's make sure the summoner. Hold on, let me just do this real quick, and then we'll do it from there. Get the Pumas, the Ryokins, Phantoms. I know all of those for sure. The Fenris, Dasher. There we go. Oh. Maybe. All right, let's go ahead and mass activate some of these folks here. Boop. Just all of you, just do the thing. I don't even know what the surgery options are, honestly. should probably look at the children and see. Oh, definitely forgot to send some kids to school. My bad. Anyways, let's take a look at some folks here. So, oh, I need to see about quick training you guys too. Oh, there we go. Change rank. You can be a major now. Both of you. 10 senior grade. There we go. Okay, so let's just take a look here. Healthcare, perform advanced surgery. So, I mean, all this stuff in the brain. There's some stuff that we do here, like deep brain simulators, things like that for like Parkinson's that you can see. Cosmetic beauty enhancements. There's plenty of those. There are plenty of those. I remember. So, I'll go through the rest in a little bit. I remember when I was younger, I was getting like looked at for braces. My orthodontist like, yeah, your upper jaw and your lower jaw don't line up quite right, so you should really see a oral maxillofacial surgeon to see if they can just like fix that up a little bit, and then the braces will work a lot better. I was like, okay, cool, I'll go talk to him. You know, never hurts to go talk to him. And I go in, and they're like, yep, yeah, it doesn't quite line up. Your lower jaw is off just a little bit from center. So what we can do, we'll break your jaw at the angle of the mandible, and we'll go ahead and shave down one side. Go and put it back in. You'll get a plate and pins through all of it, and then we'll just go ahead and cut through the maxilla there, and go ahead and hinge that down and shave it until it's at the right place. Go ahead and put it back up. Put some plates in. Screw that in. And then, you know, while we're in the neighborhood, some people have flattening of their cheeks, so we can put in some cheek implants for you too. And like he said it like that. I was like, while we're in the neighborhood, I'm just like, no, we're not doing this. Kick rocks. Yes, get your vaccines, friends. There we go. Our battle will be legendary. Yeah, he was pretty much like, you'll be drinking, your jaw will be wired shut. It was like for 8 weeks or something like that. My jaw will be wired shut. And then it's like, yeah, you're pretty much just going to be drinking through a straw for 4 to 6 months. I was like, no. You know, to each their own. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got. Ooh. This is the new tile set. I like it. I like it a lot. Got Sector 1, Sector 2. Nice. We need 8 victory points. Ugh. Okay, cool. What else we got? You know, now I'm just curious. Okay, mouth, cyber speech implant, whatever. Bionic eyes. We do not have bionic eyes. It would be so great if we did, but the eyes are like one of those truly irreplaceable things. Same with the ears. Like we've got cochlear implants, but not the same. When you lose your hearing, it's gone. Bye. Can't do a cloned arm. You can do cosmetic surgery on arms. Some people will, people do weird things. We can definitely do wooden arms. Plastic prosthetic arms, we got those all day long. Complex prosthetic arms, got those also in spades. The War on Terror, unfortunately, really helped us with complex prosthetic limbs. But, like, all the myomer stuff? No, I really wish we did, but no. Chest. What do we have in chest? Cosmetic surgery. Necrobob, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Yes, of course, we have cosmetic chest surgery. Some might even call those breast implants. Heart, bionic heart. Unfortunately, not one that works well. Lungs, also do not have bionic lungs. Ask every single smoker out there. Organs, bionic organs other. Again, nope. Abdomen, cosmetic surgery. Liposuction, I think. Rump. That's hilarious. Rump. Cosmetic tail prosthetic. How have I not seen this before? for the low, low price of 600,000 C-bills, you too can have a cosmetic tail prosthetic. You know, I am actually disappointed that there's not other cosmetic, you know, because then you could have the cosmetic tail with the butt cheek implants and be really good to go. All right, we already kind of talked about all those. Bones. I wish we could have bone reinforcement. Innards. Ooh, pheromone diffuser. There we go. That was fun. That was exciting. All right, now hanger should have. Oop, forgot about the vulture. Activate you. Did I miss anybody else? Let's go ahead and make sure these two get activated as well. Oh, yeah. I think that's everything that I needed. So, Alpha Lance, we've still got the awesome Mad Cat, Marauder, and the Kerensky. I kind of want to keep that mix. I feel like it's a really good mix. I don't want to change it right now. The only thing I would potentially change would be going from the Marauder to another Timberwolf, but I'm not actually that excited about doing it. Now, for Bravo Lance, I should have the Thor. Yeah, who's a 585. So he can step in for one of the Grasshoppers, I think, because then we can have Victor, Grasshopper, and life will be good. So I think we put Hellbore into the Thor. We bump Thrash, I think, into the other Victor and then call it a day. Okay, so Hellbore, you're going to go into the Summoner. Victor, Spooky, Hellbore, there you are. Sign. Thor. You good? And then Grasshopper, who did I say? Thrash is going to go into the Victor. Yeah. All right, that just bumped our BB there up a little bit. It's kind of nice. Charlie Lance. Got the Kerensky, Longbow, Archer, Thunderbolt. I'd like to get the Thunderbolt out of there. What do I have that can replace the Thunderbolts? Something with some range. Honestly, one of the Ryokans would be good there, I think. Oh, nope. Definitely a Vulture. Put the Vulture in there and just have him stand back and yeet. All right, who do we... yeah, Applesauce can go into that for sure. There we go. No, the command mechs I don't believe need to be used by the force commander. It's just they give a general +1. Okay, I think we're good with all of that. Okay, that is Alpha Company sorted out. Let's go ahead and get Bravo Company. Asteroid Lance. Oh, short of pilot. Well, that's not good. Who do I have that can go into there? Nobody who I really want. That's for sure. I think that was the Kerensky, right? Yeah. Oh, do I make the dream come true? Well, we could just do the Mad Cat. Put Lin 4s into the Mad Cat. I think that we do that, because otherwise this is going to be rough. Curiosity. Yeah, you're not going to be able to go any further. You can maybe get a little bit better, but not much. All right. Everybody in Tango Lance needs to get out of Tango Lance. Assign a unit, none. So you're a 3-4. Ooh, what do I have that has a whole bunch of medium lasers? I have grasshoppers. You need to go into a grasshopper. Yeah, you get out of the grasshopper. Assign a unit, none. You go into said grasshopper. Mech, heavy, grasshopper. I think that was that one. Nope. It was the other one. There we go. And then for asteroid, let's go ahead and assign you pilot, none. And then we'll put you, well, first of all, Colonel, you, assigned unit, pilot, mech, assault, nope, heavy, mech cat. And then we put you into a Orion. Ditch the Stalker. Put in the Mad Cat. There we go. That is much more gooders. Yes. So it was the Kerensky variant of the Orion was Kerensky's primary mech. And it was the one that he loved. So now it's the one we have. Cool beans. Now, formation. Assign pilot, green. Let's get a whole bunch of these green pilots trained up. There we go. That, as they say, is that. Okay, let's go ahead and repair what we can here. Oh, yes, please fill the Aztec levels. Do that. All right, let's go ahead and go to the briefing room. Let's look at our assignments and make sure that we are good to go. So we've got 30 out of our 28 assigned, so that's good. I'm going to say he liked it. I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident he liked it. All right, Alpha Lance is front line, Bravo front line, Charlie front line. Asteroid is currently set to maneuver. Why don't we make Bravo maneuver? Well, no, front line definitely makes sense for them. Maneuver is fine. Tango will be training. Scout patrol, ground recon patrol. Okay, so we've got 3 patrol lances, a couple of Ox lances. India will be reserve. Ah, we need 14. That's nice. Okay. Well, in that case, we will frontline you and call it a day. I could definitely see that. All right, so planetary assault. So we have 2 options. We can blind drop and hope for the best. I don't recommend doing that one. Or we can wait for a scenario and then go from there. I think we just wait 2 days to see what the next month brings and then go from there. Oh no, who got pregnant? Who got pregnant? Where's the green line? Where's the green line? You're a dependent. Oh no! All right. Well, assigned unit, none. All right, let's make sure that all of our recovery assets are still fully crewed. Yes, yes, and yes. Dock wagon is still fully crewed. DoorDash, still fully crewed. Great. Security is still fully crewed. There. All right, let's go forward a day. Yeah, if you are watching Ileani streams and seeing all the wonderful and amazing things, that she is working on, and sometimes you don't see it like on my stream, for example, just remember her stream is like the pre-nightly stuff. No. All right. who do we put into our heavy hover APC? Tank. All right, put a couple regular Joes in there. Let them work it out. Yeah. And then she gives them to people like me, and then I break them in all the ways that she never dreamed could have been broken. All right, well, they are dominating, mostly because, oh, well, that bug came back. That's awkward. Yeah, that's bad. That's no good. It's fine. We're going to make it work. I'm probably like only going to stream for about another like 20 minutes anyways, so it's fine. It'll be okay. Oh. It's fine. It's just not... Yeah. Boop. See, this is why I wait to send you things until after the stream. Yeah, it's like it's just not clearing the cache. Oh, do I risk it? I mean, it's going to be expensive. Go away. Let's just look. Let's see what they got for us. Nope. Nope. Not worth it. Nope. Cool, cool, cool. Let's do all this, and then this. Oh, I always risk it for the biscuit. Well, actually, no, I don't always risk it for the biscuit. That's a heinous lie. All right. What do you think? Should I just go ahead and do a blind drop? Nothing could possibly go wrong, right? Let's do a blind drop. Ah! Great. Cool. Nothing went terribly wrong. Patrol. Ah, good. Heavy recon evasion. Isn't that nice? And then Scout Lance. Rescue the downed. Good, so we have a turning point and a crisis. Isn't that great? Here Ileani is just like, yes, do the blind drop. Drop on a base, see what happens. Watch the batch, I'll kill you. Yeah, crisis and a turning point. No big deal. So first is, in 2 days, we have a crisis. Rescue the downed. Ooh, neat. Scenario fix. That's fine. You know, scenarios might be broken, but here's the thing that's important. Can we still play Battletech? As long as the answer to the question is yes, then it's fine. Everything is fine. I'm not worried. One of ours is downed and stranded, crippled, alone, and directly in the enemy's path. They cannot extract themselves, and the enemy is closing to finish the job. Get to them and keep them alive. This is a race against a kill. Screen the downed unit, put your bodies between it and the enemy's guns, and hold until the engagement is decided. One unit does not sound like much to lose, but that is our pilot out there, and we do not leave people behind. Keep the downed unit alive. Everything else is secondary to that. The allied units have not been fully repaired from their previous engagement. Any mention to your own forces in this unit, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so directly in the enemy's path, it sounds like... let's see. Downed unit. There's only like five downed units. Downed units. Hold on, wait, what? You can configure the bot from here now? That's exciting. Are you trying to tell me that I have to... So I'm going to get rid of 4 of these. 4 of the 5. I feel like I have to keep the Blackhawk in the game, though. I feel like that's who has to stay in the game. Pretty sure that's who has to stay in the game. But I am probably going to... Let's go forward 2 days. Boop. Anything crazy happen? Have to look all the way down at the bottom because reasons and stuff. No. Okay. Good. 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 All this is good. Yeah. 100% Blackhawk down. Episode title, Blackhawk down. You know, I'm lazy. I don't label. I don't title my things. It's very boring. Okay, so who to send, who to send. I think I send Alpha Lance? Town and Hills. The other... Oh, now we have another scenario. Now there are 3. I mean, I could definitely see... It doesn't even surprise me that that's something that would happen in Iraq, in the military. That I would like to say I'm surprised. I'm not. Alright, so the new scenario that just popped up is a deep ray defense. The enemy has launched a deep strike behind our lines, targeting one of our dropships before it can take off. This is a calculated assault meant to cripple our logistics and deny us critical mobility. Your mission is to defend the dropship until it can launch or eliminate at least 33% of the attacking forces to force the retreat. Expect long-range bombardment. The enemy is likely to deploy artillery strikes to weaken our defenses before engaging directly. You must counter their firepower while maintaining a strong perimeter around the dropship. Close the distance where possible. Neutralize the enemy assets and prevent them from overwhelming our position before liftoff. We will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement, ensuring access to salvage. Oh, nice. And preventing any lingering enemy forces from regrouping. Hold the line, protect the dropship, and make the enemy pay dearly for their incursion. Okay, so I need to remember, we control the battlefield even if we lose. So we have to defend a mule. It's not our mule, is it? What? What? No, you're not supposed to populate in. You're a support force. You're not supposed to populate in. Right? 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 Stupid. Yeah, it's supposed to be an allied one, not mine. Okay. When this populates, we are putting in a random dropship that is not our mule. Fight me. It's my game. I play it how I want. Huh. That's a fun disclaimer. It is recommended that you play the scenario with double blind enabled and with single blind disabled. Okay. Heavy recon evasion. You are to advance toward an overwhelming enemy position and gather intelligence on their strength. This is a high-risk reconnaissance mission, and direct engagement is not an option. Stealth, speed, and deception will be your greatest assets. If you are compromised, expect a swift and overwhelming response. Avoid unnecessary confrontation and prioritize evasion over combat. At least one of your units must survive. The enemy will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement, meaning there will be no reinforcements or recovery options. Get in, gather intel, and get out undetected and alive. Recon overestimated enemy strength. A group of enemy units are not present. Any mention of your own forces in the scenario objective can be ignored, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Good deal. Okay, I am going to try to play through Rescue the Downed real fast. I think... Yeah, I think we go ahead and do Alpha Lance. Confirm. Nobody else. Start game. Commence drop. Okay, I'm going to say that since we're getting a downed one of our folks, that they are in enemy territory and we don't get salvage. It was probably in the little scenario thing that popped up that I just ignored. Hey, Sai, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining. And with us being about 2 hours into the stream now, once again, if you haven't already followed the channel, I'd really appreciate if you hit that little follow button. If you're feeling super spicy and want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, I'll never say no. Buy me a coffee or a beer. And otherwise, if you're watching this later on the YouTubes, then make sure you hit that little subscribe button and that little bell to know when there's another video that came out. She might be here. It's a possibility. Okay, so we are keeping the Blackhawk and everyone else kick rocks. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So I've destroyed 33% of them. And that's it. All right. And I think I already set them to be skirmishers. You... Do I control you? Bot settings. Skirmisher as well. Okay. I'm not scared. You're scared. Ah, good. The shrimp is unwinding. Are they coming from the north? You know, it wouldn't make sense if we're rushing in to try to get this person. It would not make sense to have minefields put down, unfortunately. Probably should set them to retreat, but I'm just going to let the bot be stupid, and then we're going to figure it out. Plus, we only have to destroy 33% of them. The new bot commands. You mean the ones up here? Or do you mean the ones in the bot commands? Huh? Most of the new bot commands are actually, I don't think they've been merged yet for most of them. 33% of 11, yes. So 4. We need to destroy 4. Oh. They changed the text boxes. Interesting. Hold on. There we go. No, I don't want that. There. Good. So we'll try to get him to move to there. Awesome. Go right there. And he's going to need some closer support, so... go ahead and have the Kerensky go in with him. And then so we can hopefully support the Black Hawk, who is down, naturally. Let's go ahead and... I think we just go here and here. That's a bummer. Just outside her range. A whole lot of nothing we can do for this first round, and hopefully the Black Hawk doesn't get himself killed. It's not looking great for him because he just took an ER PPC to the right leg, and ER large into the center torso. But that was it, fortunately. Now all he has to do is keep on moving back. Oh, this like should be counted as crippled. I don't remember what the rules say exactly. Nice. Okay, so the Black Hawk got into cover, which is good. Here we go. And fives. I'll take fives. Send it. right, 2 of the 3 PPCs hit the Cougar. One goes in the center torso, the other one to the left leg. But we missed with the Gauss rifle. Cougar needed a 6 and rolls a 7, so they stay standing. We're going to skip the movement on the Awesome for right now. I think that we're going to need to move the Orion over towards the mid, though, because I'm betting what's going to happen is they're going to push probably through the center and also come around the side, would be my guess. I'm wrong a lot, but that would be my guess. Oh, it looks like they're primarily pushing around the side. Well, if they send much more this way, then we'll have to make some choices. What can we do? A couple ER larges? Okay, yeah. Send those at the Cougar. And the UAC 5 or LRMs. LRMs are going to get them awful hot. The AC5 will not. So we'll do that. Well, the Clint hit the left leg of the Orion with an AC5. Awesome. Hit with the PPC into the left leg of the Clint. It's got a crit on the lower leg and then another PPC into the center torso, destroying that coveted searchlight. What do you mean? So, I don't get what you're saying. So, the only non-salvageable units are ones that have been destroyed by explosions. So, if the center torso was destroyed by an explosion of some flavor, ammo explosion, Gauss rifle explosion, whatever the case might be, outside ordnance, things like that, then it cannot be salvaged. A crippled vehicle or a crippled unit can still flee the field and be non-salvageable. So even if you have one leg, you can still flee the field. That being said, there are rules implemented within campaign operations, I believe it is, that state that a unit which does not move at a specific pace and or has a hip hit, there's a couple of other things as well, if they are not able to leave the field, then should be counted as crippled and be salvageable. Like it's pretty specific about what it recommends. So the Cougar hits the Awesome with a couple of large pulse lasers. That's not ideal. One to the center torso, one to the right arm, but we still have some armor left over. Our Mad Cat missed with both the ER larges, but the AC5 hits the right torso. The Awesome took 20 damage, needs 3 rolls of 6. Clint took 20 damage, needs 5 rolls of 9. You know, we'll hang out there for just another turn. Let's have you back up to right there. Get behind a little bit of cover. Oh, I mean, you know I love when you jump onto buildings. especially like a CF of 58 with your little 35-ton mech. So we got to do 22 points. Okay, so I have not read the Chaos Campaign rules, so I can't really talk too much about them. I don't know what makes them different from like campaign operations or anything like that. So, okay. I don't know what else to say about it, honestly. I'd like to speak a little bit more intelligently about it, but I can't because I just don't know those rules. Okay, so we got plenty of stuff going into that Cougar right now. It should be hurt pretty bad. Hopefully, when this is all said and done, I'd like to go ahead and get the Clint out because I think it's going to be a nice, easy target. And then we can start working on the next Cougar. I mean, really what I probably should do is I should leave the Clint alone and deal with the Cougar because it's going to be a... It's going to hurt me worse. Yeah, we can go 6 over. That'll be fine. Well, the Blackhawk misses. The Ice Ferret misses. The Awesome hits with 1, 2, 3 PPCs against Cougar Prime, going into the center torso, left torso, and the left leg. Ah, the Kerensky puts a Gauss rifle straight through the center torso of the Cougar Prime, destroying the Cougar Prime. Whoop, whoop. It's 1 out of 4 down. Cougar Prime hits with a large pulse laser against the center torso of the Awesome. Sad day. Cougar Prime then against the Mad Cat hits with a large pulse into the left arm. Mad Cat against Cougar Prime number 2, missed with both the ER larges. Womp womp. LRM hits with 9 of its missiles, doing 5 to the left torso and 4 to the left arm. LRM hits with 6 missiles, doing 5 to the center torso, another 1 to the center torso, but missed with the AC-5. Why? What's up, Serb? How you doing? Oh, man. That sounds like a fun game. I'm happy that you were able to play your first game of tabletop Battletech. Definitely a little bit different than playing with like MegaMek and stuff like that, where you gotta really pay attention to things. I think a lot of us take for granted how much work MegaMek does for us. Yeah, let's just step forward. But I definitely miss playing me some good old tabletop Battletech games. The only people around here who play Battletech play Alpha Strike, which is fine. Just I don't know how to play Alpha Strike. I don't know. Maybe when I'm deployed, I can get some of my my medics to play Battletech with me. What do you think? Teach the youngsters how to play? Yeah, still not the same thing. Yeah, well, so Alpha Strike is a really good way to play large-scale Battletech. And that's what it was designed for. The whole purpose behind it. Because... you know, playing Battletech, classic Battletech with more than a lance or two just takes forever. You know, at the best of times, with lance-on-lance combat, with Battletech, you're talking sometimes an hour a round. But Alpha Strike really speeds things up a lot because instead of firing individual weapons, all of the weapons for a unit are abstracted. So unit fires, and based on their weapon composition, they do X amount of damage if they hit. Ah! Youngster, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Hey, I have bad news in case you weren't here. You might have missed it. Yeah. Bad things happened. Bad things happened. Oh, it doesn't find the... Uh-oh. That's weird. Oh, that's a fun problem. Huh. 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 You have to change the fluff view? Well, no, it's not letting me, where's it at? Fluff. Fluff? Fluff. There it is. Yeah, it's not letting me backspace. That's what I'm going for. Cannot backspace. Anyways, youngster, you may have died from heart disease. No, this Klingon did not die in battle. I am ashamed to say. Sorry, bro. Look, I told you about the Twinkies, and I know that the Iowa State Fair is like right around the corner, but you did not have to pregame it that hard. Yeah, Ileani, I think that when the New Day stuff broke, it also broke your search bar. Whoop. He died in the battle. He died in the battle of heart disease. That is 100% right. Okay. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled battle. You know, the one that didn't involve heart disease, but whatever. Yes, we do the Puma. Again, youngster, thank you so much for subscribing for yet another month. I really appreciate it. Actually, can we do... Why don't we go to Rapid on you? Because it's getting hot. All right, the Cougar misses. Blackhawk misses. Clint misses. Oler misses. Awesome. Hits with 1-2 PPCs against the Puma, hitting the left leg and the left arm. Ice Ferret hits with a PPC against the Marauder's right leg. The Kerensky hits with the Gauss Rifle against the right leg of the Fenris, down to 4 armor there. The Puma against the Blackhawk hits with 6 LRMs, doing 5 to the right torso, 1 to the right arm. The Uller against the Mad Cat hit with an ER large into the center torso, ER medium into the center torso. LRM 10 hits with 3 missiles into the right arm, and another 3 missiles go into the right leg. The Marauder against the Puma misses with both the PPCs, but the LV-10X hits the right leg. Ah, yes. Klingon therapists. The best kind of therapists there are. The Oler against the Mad Cat hits with an ER large against the center torso. Mad Cat against the Fenris. Puts an ER large through the head. Or into the head of the Fenris. Pilot takes one hit and immediately blacks out. Absolutely no chill. And then we successfully double tap with the AC-5 hitting the center torso and the right torso. So then the Puma falls down. The pilot automatically takes a hit. Damages the left arm. Sorry, that was the Ice Ferret. The Puma also falls. That pilot avoids damage. The Mad Cat needed a 3, rolls a 7 to stay standing. The Betazoid Tactical Officer. I sense they know they are about to get their asses kicked. I detect fear. Alright, we don't need to kick random buildings. Yes, 18 plus is fine. Look, at least they're not as... Could you imagine trying to go to a Gem Hadar therapist? I mean, like a Klingon therapist would be bad enough, but what do a trans person and a brothel have in common? I don't know, but I am excited to find out. But can you imagine trying to go to a Gem Hadar therapist? Like a Klingon therapist would be bad enough. Just like, look, Doc, I'm really sad. I feel like I just need to talk to somebody about this. Klingon therapist says, you do not need to talk. You simply need to go find glory on battle. Now go and kill the enemy or die. Find your victory. And the generations after you will be whatever, something. Blah, 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 blah. They're both full of hormone. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Both full of hormones. But okay, so before I do anything here, let's go ahead and jump down to the Mad Cat. So for you, why don't we go ahead and double tap the Ice Ferret. Oh, no, it stops it from sending. I'm just really quick about hitting the allow button. I would love to play Halo Campaign Evolved, but my computer does not even meet the minimum system requirements, which is unfortunate. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Yes, naturally I was muted. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and pause it here. I'll save the game. We'll pick it up. And then we'll kind of get going from there. The reason why we're going to go ahead and stop it here is because I'm going to have to watch the kiddo, who naturally, as soon as he gets down here, he will start screaming at me because that's what he does. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want to say thank you to all of you for joining. I really appreciate it. I can't say enough how much I appreciate you all showing up every time. The next stream will be on Sunday. Next Tuesday's stream will probably be canceled because we'll be out of town for a week, but then should kind of pick up like it normally does after that. Thank you so much again, all of you, for joining. I really appreciate it. I'll see you all on Sunday, and if you don't mind, just hang out for a couple of minutes while we find some nice random stream out there to raid. We'll catch you next time. Take care.